Hard Mode is the point in the game where Terraria takes off the training wheels and the difficulty of everything spikes dramatically. New enemies, new bosses, and even a new biome all appear, but what do all these changes mean to the new player and how do they handle them? This is where we find my friend Travis today, and his experience with Hard Mode is going to teach us more than we could imagine about Hard Mode, and that perhaps Relogic should never have removed those training wheels in the first place. Our journey starts where Hard Mode begins, with the death of the wall of Fresh.
Breaker blade, my goodness. It's slow, but it hurts. Wow. Strong enough to destroy demon altars. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I know where some of those are. Ooh, a tortured soul. You're different. I ain't seen you before. Okay, let's go find a demon altar.
Before venturing on to break the altars, he needed to make a stop home.
Okay, let's go deposit some stuff, because you never know what's gonna happen.
I'm guessing he didn't think he'd lose anything, only that he might need room in his inventory to collect stuff, as he has no reason to suspect he'd lose anything.
15% melee damage. Do I have anything that good? Probably not. These are some really nice material or abilities that these give me. But
this conflict as to what accessory to use raises a good point to consider: the lack of accessory slots offered to the player in Classic mode. Because of this, he doesn't really get to try as many accessories as he probably should due to how limited he is. The emblem is usually a free and good starting accessory in Hard Mode, but in Classic, you'd probably need to sacrifice some utility for damage, and new players are likely to go utility in my experience. At least because in Classic mode, the damage boost isn't nearly as important to help kill mobs. This brings us to him heading off to the Corruption, where he got to try out his new weapon.
I can swing my sword, my very, very big sword.
Here's something.
Bam! Aw, I wanted to kill the bunny with excessive force.
Fire.
Down in the Corruption, he notices another new enemy.
Oh, what are you? A Slimer.
Demon altars are plentiful and easy to find, and I can't help but be relieved by how the Bone Hammer, I think it's pronounced, tells the player what it's used for. It makes me wonder if other items should be just as clear as the Bone Hammer, but for now, we'll just enjoy Travis taking his next big step.
It's been blessed with palladium. Oh! That's a thing! A wraith. An orichalcum.
Orichalcum.
This is gonna be rather lucrative destroying all these altars, I think.
With his third altar, Adamantite enters the world.
Okay, I gotta figure out where all this stuff is now.
The most important thing Hard Mode did for Travis was give him a real sense of progression that he hasn't been feeling up to this point. He knew his gear was getting better, but he wasn't sure where it was all going until now. Not that he knows exactly what to do, but all the new things around him has filled him with a sense of accomplishment.
Okay, well, I feel like we made some serious progression by killing that wall and then doing these,
What makes you say that?
I don't know, just feels like there's a bunch of new opportunities opened up. So it's like I can destroy demon altars, and there's more materials to work with, I assume, because of the new ores.
But Travis still has one major problem. He doesn't have a molten pickaxe, and I can't help but wonder if it'd be worthwhile requiring the player to get the Hellstone pick before entering Hard Mode somehow. Now granted, that might be a little bit annoying requiring people to get this pickaxe and take away from the sandbox of it all, but Travis is going to struggle. He doesn't even know there is ore in the underworld at this point.
I still need a way to mine this stuff, so eventually. Toxic sludge, there's all sorts of new creatures. I'm really curious on how to find these new ores. If they're just like randomly spawned in the world now or something? Ooh. Do I have any treasure potions? Because those highlight the ores. It might be easier to find them that way.
Once he retrieved a spelunker potion, he drank it and immediately found what he was after.
That's an orange, different color looking thing. Let's go over here. Check this out. And we can't mine it. Nice.
Rip.
But we can blow it up. Probably. All right. Bomb. Yoink. No, it's too strong.
At least he was quick to think of what the solution might be.
I haven't actually tried crafting any new pickaxes lately.
He was about to search for a new ore to make a pickaxe, but got distracted.
Slime is falling from the sky. I want to go see that. I hope we're not too late. Slime is falling from the sky. Oh, it's just a bunch of slimes. Aha! Oh, there's so many up here. Nice.
Oh yeah, you got like a slime catcher up here.
Slime farm. This is kind of fun. Okay. Now I seen it.
Before heading back underground, he wanted to see if he could craft a new pickaxe with his current loot. I was afraid he'd miss shadow scales due to him keeping them in a different chest from his bars, but thankfully he decided to grab all of the monster stuff and all of the ores.
Pink slime. Okay, put all that on hold. And my inventory is full. Oh dear, why are you here?
And so he crafted a shadow pickaxe. Now in the tooltip, it says that this pickaxe can mine Hellstone, and the fact that these later game pickaxes say this sort of thing is a great decision. Otherwise, there'd be so much confusion. However, Travis did not read the tooltip. He was only looking at the mining power of the pickaxe, and so he returned to the palladium.
No. Wow, this is top stuff.
Mm-hmm. Remember what the pickaxe said though.
You can mine Hellstone. Which I don't know if I've ran into that yet.
I would think the name would make it obvious where to find Hellstone, but what he says gives me less confidence.
Well, that makes me think it's very far underground.
I guess that's close, but he described the underworld as hell earlier, so I'm hoping he can figure out where Hellstone is found. He did end up in the underworld, although it wasn't in search for this ore.
A cursed hammer? That is weird. There's so much weird stuff going on. Wow, the aim on this bow is trash.
Thankfully, though, he was down here and decided to start mining.
Aha! There it is, Hellstone.
Now to wait for the lava shenanigans.
Is it just another material, or can I do something with it? Ow, ow, ow. Dumb lava. Ow, 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 ow. Just random... Oh, that hurt a lot.
He learned the totally wrong lesson from dying there.
Maybe don't mine in the bottom of the world?
For the time being, the lava dissuaded him from mining Hellstone altogether. Instead, he spent his time trying to mine things like Orichalcum, which raises another point that the order of the ores are meant to be mined in would be totally lost on a noob. But since the pickaxes say which ore they can mine, figuring out the order is easy enough. It's just unfortunate that right now, he is not thinking about Hellstone, but instead is theorizing that another material of his might be able to mine the Hardmode ores. As he pondered how to mine these things, he ended up getting an early game mech summon drop.
Like mechanical worms. Worm. Summons the destroyer. Ooh.
I really like the idea of making a mech spawner a guaranteed drop early in hard mode. It gives the player a new objective, something to accomplish amidst the ocean of new around them. It may not be guaranteed right now, but having these B drops in the first place from any and all hard mode enemies is a great design decision to help push the player in the right direction.
Do we just jump right into it and
Yeah.
summon a mechanical worm?
If you want to.
Okay, let's try it up here. This seems to be a safe-ish spot. We'll see. All right. Does it say anything? Consumable material summons the destroyer. Okay. Here we go. I love this game. I push all the buttons and nothing happens.
He learned the wrong lesson again.
All right, I need to interact with something, I guess. I don't know what that is, but I can't do it like I summon other things.
He's encountered bosses that can only be summoned at night, but these summons don't specify a time of day or anything, and I can't help but scratch my head. Why not make it so boss summons for bosses limited only to the night say in the tooltip that they can only be used at night? I would think that'd be very helpful for a new player and doesn't exactly take out of the game, I think. I guess most, maybe all boss summon items don't spell out specifics of how to use them, just a hint, although many don't actually tell you anything at all. But how would a noob know that a summon can only be used at night? Is it a big deal? Probably not, since the noob at this point knows that some bosses can only be summoned at night, and thus will hopefully try again, but I see no downside to adding only usable at night to the tooltip.
So now I don't know how to do that. Need to figure out how to mine the palladium and the other stuff, and it seemed like my superior nightmare pickaxe was the best that I could make.
Before attempting anything, he decided to take a look at the achievements, which up to this point have been the game feature that has helped him the most with learning the game. There was at least one issue with it though. There's an achievement for killing the brain, and no noob will ever figure out how to make an artificial evil biome, so having both evil boss achievements, although understandable to have them both, confused Travis. Not enough to hamper his progression necessarily, but he did keep wondering what what this so-called Crimson was. On the bright side, the achievements did give him more information on how to spawn the destroyer.
Defeat 3 nocturnal mechanical menaces. Okay. Twins, Destroyer, Skeleton, Prime. So I'm guessing the Destroyer you could summon in the dark.
He kept reading, and after reading a bunch of it, he noticed that a lot of achievements had something to do with the jungle.
So this must be the jungle over here, because it looks very jungly. We'll have to do some more exploring over there, I think. Once it becomes morning again, I think.
He waited for day, as it'd be easier and safer to travel then, but while he waited during the night, he figured he'd give the mechanical worm another go.
Let's go spawn a worm in the sky, because that's normal. Ready? 1, 2, 3, yeet! 80,000!
There it is!
He is really big. Whoa! You, sir, are massive.
Oh, there he goes.
I got hit by a little flying eyeball.
Classic mistake, summoning the destroyer in your town.
Did anyone die, or is everyone still here? Oh no, they all died. Okay, that was a bad idea. Well, sorry people. I will try not to do that next time.
Now all this is great. He's very gradually learning a bit about Hardmode, but there is one massive problem in the desert to his right. He planted some corruption seed in the desert a long time ago, thinking the seed would grow a plant, and when it didn't, he didn't think twice about just leaving it alone. Now it's spread like wildfire through his desert biome and will only keep spreading. A little later, he'll actually notice the corruption has spread, and when he noticed, he remarked that he didn't understand why it was spreading. He did at least understand that the spread was his fault, he just had no idea what to do about it.
Oh, this purple stuff wasn't here before, was it? I don't think it was.
So.
Oh dear, this would suck if it ate all of the jungle that I just needed to find.
It's a good thing he's playing in 1.4.4, as he doesn't need to worry about the corruption eating his jungle nearly as much as in older versions of the game, because before 1.4.4, if the jungle got corrupted, it turned the mud to dirt and wreck the biome completely, making it nearly impossible to fix. To our collective relief, the corruption had not eaten his jungle.
Oh, you... What? Oh, tortoise?
Giant
I did not see those guys.
He returned during the day.
Whoa. He just came out of the sky. Turtles don't fly. Ah, what is that? A derpling. What? Wow. Wow, we're getting this swarm of derplings.
Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. Ah! Oh, don't jump into them. No, Travis.
Wow. These guys are strange.
Strange how?
Like, I don't know what a derpling is,
Me neither.
but they hurt. I guess we're going down here now. It seems like another dungeony type of thing. Like we did way over yonder on the left side.
Skeleton?
Yeah, spooky, scary skull face.
Interesting.
With all the chests and everything. There's a lot of chests. I'm just picking up all of it because I have problems.
The way of the Terrarian. Nope. Oh,
Ow.
he's dead. He's
That
very
jungle
dead.
That guy hurts. Hello again.
Nope.
Dying so easily made him come to a strange conclusion. For some reason, he thinks exploring the jungle only means exploring a surface, at least for now. He viewed the natural cave like a dungeon entrance, like the one from Skeletron. Granted, the two were at least very similar in their general shape, with a long way tunnel down underground, but he saw this as meaning there's a dungeon or temple down that jungle cave, and this was fueled even more by the fact that he had read in the achievements that there is in fact a dungeon in the jungle.
Okay, I don't want to go down. I want to keep going into the jungle. That might have been a friendly creature, but I'm too scared anymore.
Since he didn't explore this place in pre-hard mode, he is lacking a full picture of what the jungle is and has no idea how hard the enemies might have been before killing the wall. He still doesn't even know what hard mode is, only that things changed a lot after the wall, but in places he didn't explore during pre-hard mode, he can't discern the difference between the old and the new. After dying again in the jungle, he knew he needed some better weaponry.
Mini shark. Is that a minigun? That sounds really cool. 6 range damage, not a lot, but it has insanely fast speed.
Seeing the mini shark, he was prompted to check out the other NPCs, and I was so hopeful he'd find the rocket boots and Tinker's workshop, but he once again didn't purchase anything from the Tinkerer, and I have no idea why. He definitely held his mouse over the rocket boots at least, but he must have skimmed right past it. Having nothing new, he still decided to revisit the jungle.
This is worse than a blood moon. This is difficult.
Yeah.
Staying alive? Not quite.
Oh, no, look out! Oh, turtles. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh no. Travis!
I thought the plants were better than the turtles, but nope. I have to build a base over there just so I can do something. That's not working. Not very well at all.
Checking his achievements again, the one about the brain and crimson still has got his gears turning.
Well, since there's more corrupted world on the right, I'm wondering if more of the world has changed than I thought. I didn't read anything about specifically ice bosses or anything like that.
Yeah.
At least not that far down, or not as far as I went. But I bet there's something down there. It is a big blank nothingness underneath us, according to the map. Well, this is funky water. I don't remember this water being this funky. What is it? A pixie? Aw. You're not very
It's
nice.
a violent pixie.
They're just the worst. Now this is Candyland.
Oh, is this why the hollow alternative was going to be called the confection? I never really thought of this place looking like candy, but after Travis said that, I guess I can see it. After combing the whole surface and seeing no crimson, he figured it must be on the other side of the jungle, but since he can't get past the enemies, he put a pin in it for now and said something very important.
Well, there's been so much that I'm kind of re-overloaded again with the amount of just newness. And I still don't know what the point of the game is.
A pretty common point people raise when talking about why it's hard to get into Terraria is its sheer amount of content. It's tempting to think more is better, but there comes a point that new additions turn into bloat. To what degree has Terraria fallen into this? It's hard to say. And it's hard to say it's necessarily all bad. It definitely makes it hard for a new player to get into the game, but also makes it so current players have a million toys to play with. Heck, there are still items I'm learning are in the game even today, so when does too much truly become too much? Oh, and the reason Travis has been mining this meteor is he thinks Meteorite might be stronger than his shadow pickaxe.
Gumdrop Forest is kind of not cool.
Not cool?
It is cool.
Oh, it is
like
cool.
It's pretty. And Kool-Aid water?
The pink Kool-Aid.
Yeah, don't drink it. Don't drink too much.
Oh man.
Might make you too happy or something. I don't know. Ooh, what are you? Ice Elemental. How do you like bullets?
But of course he found no new pickaxe. He could actually make all of the ones he could in pre-hard mode up to this point, all except the one he needed, the molten pickaxe. But rather than mine more Hellstone, which he either forgot about or deemed unnecessary, he started to think the pickaxe he needed was found through exploration. To prevent him from wasting hours of time and to jog his memory, since we only have time to actually play for 2 hours a week, I decided to tell him to read the Shadow Pickaxe's tooltip again. Reminding him made him consider gathering Hellstone, but there's a massive issue that becomes clear after he returns home.
Hopefully I get enough to actually do something with, because I have no idea what is enough and what isn't. Burn. Only slightly. I'm just getting my sparkle on, baby.
Oh my goodness.
I have 102. Okay, let's skedaddle. What can I do with it? I can make a brick. Not an hour over here. And I can make a brick. Okay. Over here. I can make a brick. Alright, next crafting area. Up here. And I can make a slime block. I think Hellstone is my new favorite material. You can't do anything with it. Maybe you can combine it with something. What's the point of mining Hellstone if you can't do nothing with it except make things look cool? Let's go try a Hellforge. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a craftable thing.
Maybe.
We kind of skipped over those, and I didn't have materials last time. Can I do anything with this? I can make Hellstone bricks. I love that. That is very nice. And this game is fun, people say.
That bit of sass was the first time I detected some genuine frustration from Travis, and it's totally understandable. He is at a loss as to how to get a better pickaxe to mine the hard mode ores he has been looking forward to collecting, and if he can't mine them, he's kind of just stuck. Technically, he could fish for the ores, but how many noobs actually engage with the fishing mechanic in Terraria? Genuine question, because I have never seen a noob fish, so if he can't get better gear and doesn't know how to get the pickaxe he needs, what's he supposed to do? How does he learn to use obsidian in combination with Hellstone? It's the first and only ore that ever requires 2 materials to make the bar, at least to, make the initial bar. I guess the Spectre and Shrew might exist. But ultimately, the primary issue is that he never learned that the guide can be used to learn recipes. If he knew that, he would have a much easier time with the game, and I keep debating if I should tell him because I want to see how he plays the game with as little interference or support from me as possible, but maybe things will come to a head and I'll need to teach him this foundational game feature. And after some thought, I concluded we had actually reached that point where Travis was at such a loss that it seemed hopeless we'd ever progress without potentially tens of hours of frustration. Not wanting to put my friend through that, I offered to point out a mechanics to him that allow him to finally play the game again.
Now there's something very important you can do with this.
This is a new square. Place a material.
From here, he gradually figured out how to use the guy's crafting box and was gradually getting back into the swing of things as he realized he could use this to figure out how to make the best pickaxe.
Well, this opens up a new avenue of research.
Knowledge on how to use the guide this way became required in hard mode.
Wow, crafting recipes get complicated.
He spent quite a while seeing what he could make, expanding from pickaxes to see if there were upgrades to any of the gear that he had, and he ended up spending long enough doing this that the twins showed up.
Oh dear. Did I do that? This is inopportune.
Get him, Travis, I believe. Don't worry, I will shoot them with gun. Gun, get him.
Oh no. We're just standing still. Oh, did I misclick something?
You did not.
Okay. Because I was messing around with some summonable things. Oh, they're gone. Okay.
It's great seeing how curious he is because he was giving the guide everything.
Candy cane block. Let's see if that's useful. I doubt it. Wow, there's a lot of bunnies. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, just don't pay any attention.
Yeah. Ignore the bunnies.
If you hear any crunching sounds, don't think about it.
Hellstone. Are you significant? Hellstone bar. Aha. Obsidian. Do I have obsidian? Requires a hellforge. Oh, this is interesting. Requires a hellforge. Oh. Oh. Ectomist. I don't know what that is. Ectomist. Workbench and ectomist. Weird. Oh, okay. Meteorite, your turn. This is exciting. I'm learning stuff again. Meteor hammer max. Drill containment unit. Summons a rideable drill mount. What? Luminite. Chlorophyte. Groomite, Spectre, Hellstone, Meteorite. What are those? Requires a mithril anvil. What is that? Okay, that's cool. Someday I might learn something. Candy cane, lame. Or I mean, just pretty, maybe. I'm curious. What does it even look like? I never even gave it a chance. All right. Candy cane, what can we do? Where you are.
That's not how you place them.
I go. I can never remember place versus throw. Okay, it's green. It either looks shiny or stripy. Okay, let's do this again. It's stripy. It's stripes.
Yep.
It kind of looks like caution tape.
Oh, I wonder what it would look like painted yellow now.
Paint it. You can paint things.
Oh, darn it.
What?
Darn it.
The traveling merchant appeared after all of this, and he noticed the red panda and wanted to buy it because it, quote, sounds cool, which it is, but it costs a platinum. Here's the thing, though. He doesn't know what a platinum coin is.
I mean, I have a platinum for platinum ingot. Oh, let's ask the guide if I can craft a platinum coin. Because baby pandas are cute, aren't they? Yes, they are. No, he doesn't take platinum bars. Okay, fine.
He checked out some more recipes, and the biome site potion of all things stuck out to him. He noticed that the corruption has very quickly spread on his world, so I think that's what made this potion stick out to him. He wanted to make a biome site potion, probably thinking it'd help him stop the corruption or something, but unlike almost all the other plants he's collected, grass seed can't be found in the world, only purchased, and he hasn't really checked out the Dryad shop at all.
Increase my max number of minions by 1. Wow, that sounds nifty. A variegated lardfish. Right. So everyone has a lardfish. Lightsabers, they cut anything. Maybe they're good for harvesting grass.
Gun is good at it. Phew.
Axe.
How Americans harvest their food. Gun.
With a gun.
In his search for grass seeds, he actually made a big brain realization.
That if I hold a tool in my hand, the yellow little square will show what I can mine. Curious if, like, say, a Hellforge is mineable.
He forgot about Hellforges pretty quickly, though, as the next time he entered the underworld, it was in search for obsidian.
Tortured soul. Oh, poor fella. Here, have some tungsten.
Pump them full of tungsten?
If I was obsidian, where would I be?
Good question. Where does one find obsidian?
I know I got obsidian walls from, I think this stuff, right? Yes, obsidian brick wall. Where do I get you from?
Here I assumed his Minecraft knowledge would kick in and he'd immediately know that obsidian is found where lava and water meet, but turns out it didn't, which raised a very interesting point actually. Terraria, just like every other game, can't rely on other games to teach players their own mechanics. So, assuming a player has no experience in Minecraft, how exactly are they meant to learn about obsidian? Just by chance, I suppose? And what of Travis, who found these buildings made of obsidian materials? It's logical enough, I suppose, to assume that obsidian would be found down here near the buildings made of the stuff. But this is now a big problem. If he thinks obsidian is down here, he could foreseeably spend hours trying to find it in a place it will never be.
Oh, you're new.
Flee, Travis, flee!
Eat tungsten, little teeth box with teeth.
Oh, we got you.
Mangled by a mimic. Ow, he's still alive. I had one more shot and he would have been dead.
Yeah, probably.
Here, eat this. Come on.
Oh, he brought down to 1 health. My God.
There we go. I got a hasty star cloak. Causes stars to fall after taking damage. Ooh, that's an interesting way to harvest stars.
Never in a million years would I have ever thought the star cloak could be interpreted as causing actual stars you could pick up to fall. That's actually ingenious. I want a real item that does this.
Oh, there you're big, mimic.
He's big.
How big? Like 300. Abigail. That sounds like a good effect, please. Thank you. Sounds like a job for Abigail. You're good at this. Oh, and he jumps.
It's all you, man. I believe.
This is gonna take a while. Ow! Stop!
Oh no.
Oh, hurts. Oh, he's taking lava damage.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he's gone.
Ow. Oh, he phased through the floor. Well, you, sir, are a little bit more than I can tackle with my current understanding.
I was meaning to return to Travis and get the mimic to despawn, but
He's chasing me.
No. Uh-oh.
I'm bringing him to you, I believe. Run!
He can phase through floor. I'm just gonna run until I have space upstairs. And do not kill my little village of friends.
Yeah, I might want to leave the village. Oh no.
Ah, this is the wrong direction.
Oh, that was not good.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Yes, yes!
Oh no.
No, there's nowhere left for you to run from me.
Just the one who's running.
Yeah, jump, little boy, jump. Yes, I can juke you now.
Oh, he's figuring it out. Uh-oh,
Nope.
uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What I want now is a minigun.
That'd be fun. Oh, and he's gone.
Wait, I have a lot of gold. I forget how much a minigun was.
Oh, the mini shark.
Yes, that.
It's really cute seeing him go after the mini shark in hard mode, and I learned something new about Travis as he went to buy the thing.
Oh, is that 28 gold or 50 silver?
No.
I didn't have 90 silver. So it says buy price, 39 gold and 90 silver.
Here's what's happening. Travis does not appear to understand that 100 copper makes a silver, and 100 silver makes a gold. He sees each of these as their own independent currencies, so rather than looking at a mini shark and thinking it costs 39 gold and some change, so to speak, he instead thinks he needs 39 gold coins and 90 silver coins exactly, meaning he thinks 40 gold coins would not be enough money to purchase it. So when he accidentally purchased the mini shark, he was confused because he didn't have the 90 silver coins he needed to purchase it. To the best of my knowledge, he still doesn't quite understand how currency works, but he moved on to look at some more recipes before coming across something I can't explain. A very faint red glow would pop in and out in a random cave just below the surface. It's not a crimson altar, it is a corrupted world after all, and we didn't find any enemy that emits light down here other than maybe a corrupt goldfish if they happen to emit light. I actually don't know. It was really kind of creepy because I don't know what was making the lights. Maybe make a creepypasta for it on my Reddit, Terraria, or something like that. You know, it'd be fun. Anyways, no time to search for that light because the pirates are invading.
The pirates have arrived. Oh, look at them all. They're just going to pile into this hole. This might be interesting. Okay, let's carefully prep them all to fall down. Hopefully they'll just fall right past us and not hit me too hard. Ready, set, go. Ow.
Oh.
Ow. You died?
I died.
Ah! Wow, these guys hurt a little bit.
You got this.
No, I don't.
You definitely don't. You don't.
Wow, pirates are mean and hard. I killed like 3 of them, though.
No, the villagers.
I'm dealing with 2 of them.
The villagers.
No, I'm sorry.
One of them dropped a weapon. Here, I want to leave it in your spawn so you can pick it up. Oh, he is dying.
Much dying.
Might want to check that weapon you found. See if it's any
I haven't
better.
had a chance to look at it. Bulky cutlass. All right, that hits really hard. Oh, this is fast. And it hits a little harder. Oh man, this is a good way to get money. I like money. Okay, I'm gonna take a breather. Ah, oh dear, that got you. We're 17% click. Oh man.
Yeah.
We died so many times.
Yeah.
The graveyard mist is over here now. Okay, I'm just gonna let them trickle one at a time, because I can deal with one at a time. Not too bad.
Oh, sniped.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Since all these guys are in the attic, I did not mean to do that. But that's fine.
Oh. That was definitely an idea.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Have some magic.
We farmed the event like this for quite a while, and for a while, we knew peace.
This is a slow way, but hey, at least I'm not dying. Ooh, a quick pirate staff. Yeet.
Oh, he risked it all for it. Way to go.
What is it? 42 summon damage. Summons pirates to fight for you. Alright. Oh? Oh? Oh?
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go.
Were you gonna come this whole time? What we need is a roof. I know, I need a porch. Yeah. Well, it's encouraging that you're dying as much as I am. I was not expecting a pirate ship to come over.
Yeah, I wouldn't think most people would expect that. A flying pirate ship to suddenly come over.
What to do? Gotta grind it. Just gotta go. Okay.
Now, he really liked the Goblin Army and Old One's army, but he's got some mixed feelings with the pirates, pretty much just because he's quite undergeared for it. The constant process of dying and respawning and the great effort it took to kill each individual enemy made the pirate invasion a lot less enjoyable for him. In a run with a person who knows a little something about the game, this wouldn't be that bad as they'd likely have gotten some hard mode gear at this point, but Travis has been struggling for a long time trying to get any gear at all. If the pirates could have been delayed to a later point in progression, he likely would have found them to be a lot more fun. At the time though, the pirates did give him some new gear, which is great.
We'll leave the rest of that for
67.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish that.
Yep. Thank you. I gotta get out of these guys though.
Ooh.
Oh, that was juicy.
Good.
Oh. Back in the game. Okay, need to clear out these shooty guys. Yeah, I'm gonna save the ship until I can actually see what's going on. Hang on, I'm on the way. All right, yoy.
Hey! Oh, you gotta be.
all. Nothing? What?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Not a word.
I didn't see any. Okay.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Let's do it again. It only took 1,000 shots to.
Coin gun? Coin gun. It's stupid rare and incredible that he got it on his first ship. At the same time, it's a hard weapon for even veterans of the game to actually get any real use out of it. So despite it being a really cool drop, Travis didn't use the thing either, but at least he defeated the pirates. In the end, the only thing of use he got was the cutlass. That and a lucky coin, which he decided to equip. Oh, and the pirate summon, which is a wonderful weapon, but he's a bit inconsistent with using his summons. Like most noobs, his summons are a bit of an afterthought.
Oh, did I just turn this entire town into a graveyard?
Oh, and you know all those tombstones you saw? Well, he decided to take all the tombstones and start a shrine of sorts in the desert that he'd corrupted. I'm not sure why, but while he was there, he happened upon a dark shard in that corrupt desert, and he gave it to the guide, which got me thinking. I think in Calamity mod, whenever an NPC is selling something new after some phase of progression, there's a little indicator above their head. I think this would be a good idea to implement into vanilla Terraria. It doesn't happen often, but for instances like this, a noob could have talked to the arms dealer before and never saw the shotgun needed for the Onyx Blaster, and so never think to talk to him again for it come hard mode. Travis didn't show too much interest in making the Onyx Blaster. He was more interested in the flail, the Deo of Power, whatever it's called, but it has me wondering if a noob would think to check if the arms dealer is suddenly selling new items. The noob would have no reason to suspect anything had changed, so who's to say? For the arms dealer specifically though, if the player is using guns, there is not a 0% chance they'd need to buy some more bullets and thus have the chance to learn about the shotgun. Checking all these recipes though has made him arrive to one particular conclusion.
Well, a lot of them, they take souls, and that just comes from killing creatures. A lot of them.
That's where one of our sessions ended, and after a little longer of a break than normal, he returned to the game with a light bulb moment.
Well, I'm curious about finding obsidian, so I can do some stuff with the Hellstone.
Yeah.
That seems like to be the next progression of doohickeys.
Any idea how you would get obsidian?
Well, thinking like in Minecraft, you mix water and lava, so that was an idea.
Okay.
So I just want to explore the underworld a little bit more. Maybe try to dump some water from up above on some stuff. But that sounds tricky.
Okay, so it's great you figured it out, but like I said earlier, one game's logic can't be reliant on another's. As I figured, Minecraft logic brought him where he needed to go, but I still stand by the fact that Terraria needs a better way of teaching the player how to get obsidian. The guide does have a single line of dialogue explaining where to find obsidian after the evil bosses have been defeated, but realistically, most players are not talking to the guide that much at that point in progression. Travis is the only noob I've ever seen use him, and based on comments I've read and what I've seen, he primarily is used pre-boss. Afterwards, he's mostly abandoned. So either give him one of those NPC markers indicating that he has new dialogue, or find some other teaching method, maybe a small structure near the top of the underworld that's guaranteed to spawn, where lava and water always meet or something. A problem too is that if you don't talk to the guide after beating several bosses, there will now be a lot more new dialogue to sift through, which is where Travis finds himself now.
Maybe he has any ideas, because I haven't actually talked to him in a while. Make sure to explore the dungeon thoroughly. Oh, there's more, maybe prisoners under there? Okay. We explored that quite a bit.
We did.
Oh, I bet that's even scarier now that we're in hard mode. Powerful wizard, lizardman, women.
This was strange. Every single piece of dialogue he got for a long time was just how to get NPCs. It's important to know how to get them, but I'm not sure it should be prioritized over other progression important hints, especially in early hard mode. With the hints checked and nothing found from them, Travis went underground in search of obsidian.
Aha, there's lava and water to our right. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we'll go this way.
And it's gone. Bye, Travis.
I'm going now.
Hope you enjoy your fall.
I have no idea what this is gonna do, but hey, it's called experimentation.
Exactly.
It's the thing I love about playing new games is the theories. Oh, I see something between the lava and the water. What are you? Obsidian! Oh, no way.
He found it.
Hey, it's working. It consumes the water though.
At long last, he can start making real progress in hard mode. It's still fun watching him and all noobs navigate lava, and while he did, he thought of something that could be important.
I wonder if there's a way to combine healing potions to make them bigger.
Oh.
Ow, that really hurts, like really bad.
Yup.
Oh.
And
dear.
his money just burned in lava.
Thankfully, he remembered Hellforges and used it to craft Hellstone. What he didn't do, however, was try to break the forge. Maybe someday he'll figure that out, but now he's got Hellstone.
Jack, what can I do with Hellstone bar, sir? I can make a Phoenix Blaster, a Volcano, 43 damage, Molten Pickaxe. Yes, I know I want one of those. And I can make a lava-proof bug net. Booyah. Okay, pickaxe first. Takes 20. Nice! Alright, where's the nearest thing of palladium? Is this my door to a whole new world? Yes, it is! Yay! Okay.
With his first hard mode ore acquired, his path to progression is wide open. But of course, he went straight to trying to mine Orichalcum after being able to mine palladium.
Oh, this stuff's a little tougher. All right. Palladium bar. 15. Chainsaw. Oh, that sounds cool. -1 range though. Okay, I went more. Okay, I got some cool stuff. I got some an ancient horn, a rideable basilisk mount.
You got an ancient. Wait, you got an ancient horn?
Yeah,
I was saying in my head, joking that you would get one of those.
because my luck's been insane.
Your luck is absolutely crazy.
Ooh, look at that. Whoa, that's cool.
Sadly, he got rid of the mount. He quickly rode around with it, but immediately after he put it in storage. Why? I have no idea. My only theory is that it makes him feel more limited with his movements. Maybe he hasn't thought through how it could be helpful in certain situations and, well, not others, and has only thought so far as to wonder what it'd be like to only use this thing for movement. Who knows? It's just sad to see him put it away. But that's alright, he saw all the things he could craft with palladium and went mining for more. I figured I'd mine ore along with him so I could gear up as well, but apparently I got carried away even though I made sure to tag along and stay behind him.
You find more palladium up there?
Yeah, I found a good bit of it. At 268 ore.
Oh, really? Nice.
How much you got?
95.
Wait, that's it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. I thought you had mined so much more.
I don't know.
And so he started crafting palladium gear. He made a pickaxe, but was hesitant to craft much else, and said he might do something that I know a lot of Terraria veterans do.
We'll just skip the entire palladium tier and go right to Orichalcum. I'm curious about upgrading all of my armor into palladium and then just being upset because the Orichalcum is just that much better.
He seems to have forgotten about adamantite, so to him, Orichalcum is the highest tier ore. Skipping straight to the highest tier ore sadly makes a good deal of sense in playthroughs, and I still wish there was a better reason for players to actually use the two lower tier ores rather than just mine enough for the anvil and pickaxes. They get so little use, which sucks since Palladium and Orichalcum in particular have really neat or unique set bonuses. Speaking of set bonuses though, Travis doesn't seem to remember them or else doesn't know they exist because despite him wanting to skip Orichalcum, he did make a Palladium mask, basing the decision purely on its individual stats being much better than the Shadow helmets.
It looked like a cow.
One question I'm always curious about with noobs is whether they'll choose drills or pickaxes. Travis chose a pickaxe, but that was before he noticed that the drill exists, which had him second guessing.
Let's go put this obsolete pickaxe away. The one I just built like 2 minutes ago.
Before going down to mine Orichalcum, he saw a Nimbus outside.
The angry Nimbus. You look interesting, sir. Ow! Wow, stop raining on me. Quick Nimbus rod. Very fast. Uses 30. Someone's a cloud.
This guy's luck, so help me.
Is it a homing like that thing was, or is it just sits there? Cloud time. Come on. Oh, it just sits there. Okay, I'm gonna go put this armor away and then try out my drill. I am fascinated. It sounds cool. It's really noisy. Not quite as good a reach as the pickaxe, but it really drills. I bet it's pretty good for going downhill. Okay, that's noisy.
You not like it?
It's not. I like being able to stand still and mine in a big circle around me.
He gathered a bit of Orichalcum and during the mining trip killed a mimic that dropped a dual hook.
Oh, this is gonna be a lifesaver for getting out of these places. Oh yeah. Ah, very satisfying.
I gotta beat him. Oh no. Fall behind. Oh.
He quickly figured out the need to make a new anvil, and I think overall this was well designed. It's pretty clear you need to make this thing to continue crafting. What surprised me, however, was that Travis didn't replace his original anvil, but simply added the Orichalcum one. This makes a lot of sense as there are games where upgrading a crafting station or making the upgrade does not necessarily mean the original is useless or redundant. Is this a problem Terraria needs to have fixed? No, the redundancy isn't harming anyone, but I found it interesting. With the Orichalcum, he made a sword and leggings when he decided to travel to his graveyard.
Whoa! Little storm. Whoa!
Oh.
Sand elemental, you are tough, bugger.
I've always loved the elementals, they're just really cool to me, and their special drops are used to craft some pretty good stuff. I do wish that vanilla had a method for spawning them or summoning rain or wind events, as farming these things is quite unreliable at times, but I also think it's good for the game to not have everything be summonable. If nothing else, I'd love to see more enemies like this in the game, like a bark elemental for the regular forest. Some rare but bulky elemental themed mobs for each biome would be neat. But once the elemental was dealt with, and by that I mean he died, we traveled past the desert to the jungle.
Are we exploring the jungle just because you haven't done so before, or are you looking for
Oh,
something?
because it was super dangerous last time. I wanted to test myself.
Oh, yeah.
Also, jungle seems like the next step in progression due to the achievements listing.
The achievements he was talking about primarily were about Queen Bee.
Oh, turtles.
Oh, boy.
Those guys hurt. Ow! I got hit by a fish? Okay, where's the tree? Tree is over there. Okay. I want to get to the tree because that has a tunnel that goes down already. The sound of those turtles dying is music to my ears. I do not like them. Ah, we made it to the tree.
Earlier we saw how Travis thought the natural tunnel into the jungle was actually a dungeon entrance. I'm not sure why he thought this would be regular jungle but not the tunnel from earlier. I can only think it's because of the way it generated, how it just so happens to look kinda like the dungeon entrance. But whatever the case, he's going into the jungle the hard way. Thankfully this biome is pretty open, so it doesn't take long for him to find something.
Ow, ow,
Oh, no.
I don't know what that is. Where did you come from?
This treasure room unexpectedly taught him something important. He found some shoe spikes, which resulted in something, well, unexpected. I never noticed it, but both of these say that they can be combined with the other. Travis looked at that and scratched his head because he couldn't think of how to combine them. I don't know how this will teach him to buy the Tinker's Workshop from the Goblin, but it's at least a very good thing that this has been placed into his mind that there are some accessories that can be combined together. He found a magic mirror before he made the most extraordinary discovery a noob could make. The Shimmer is something that noobs probably never find on their first run. I wouldn't doubt that most people who don't watch Terraria videos or use the wiki don't even know this biome exists. And I'm willing to wager some people watching this video now don't even know what I'm talking about. However, Travis comes upon a large stone wall in the jungle near the ocean, and my heart skips a beat. Travis has inadvertently stumbled upon the Shimmer's location, but will he actually find it?
Let's go deeper. This is gonna be a pain to get out of. What? What is that? Whoa, that's pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. We mined so far down, we went past China into outer space. Oh, it's gone. It's not really that much of a latitude value.
Just mining straight across.
Yeah, see what we can find. If it's a Y level thing, or if it's a just an area thing. It's cool, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. This is a lot of just stone, though. Just stone, which is kind of weird. Oh, something. I heard something. To the right. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. This is like taking forever.
Oh no.
What are you? What is it? Oh, I think we passed it. Something's above us to our left.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep going this way. Oh, it's over here too.
Somehow Travis managed to find and then mine underneath the Shimmer, close enough to see the backdrop, but far enough away to not see the Shimmer pool above us. He had mined straight past it. And knowing Travis and noobs in general, anything can distract them from making amazing discoveries. And Travis started exploring the surrounding area. I am not joking when I tell you that keeping myself from trying to subtly lead Travis to the Shimmer is one of the hardest things I've done in the game. I can't, under any circumstances, influence this finding. It has to be purely his own.
There's a sapphire bunny over there. That's cool. Aw, it's cute.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, we are very far against the map edge.
Oh yeah.
I thought there was going to be more down here. There might be. There better be.
There better be. Do you think you haven't found what the star stuff is supposed to be?
Yeah, I want to figure out what the star stuff is.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
He runs to the edges to find the middle where he'll mine upwards.
Oh, what's this above us? The music is quite mystical. Oh, this better not be water. That would be really annoying. Oh, it looks like water. Oh, I have to go around. Yeah. That was weird. What? I did a thing. What does that mean? Shimmer in the dark.
Oh, did you get an achievement?
Yeah. Shimmer an item into another item, and then something. What other transmutations can you find? What did I shimmer? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Here he at long last finds more life crystals. He thought he'd reached max health at 300, but finding more of these made him realize he can still get more. But there was also a trap chest nearby.
You get rid of that. Oh. Dark trap. Oh, what? Look at that on the.
Mm-hmm.
Must be the version of redstone or whatever. Whee! How do I interact with this? Let's test my axe out. No. Okay. Oh, interesting. It turns stuff back into ingredients.
And that's his initial discovery of the Shimmer. Doesn't know about permabuffs, but I mean, who would figure that stuff out without a lot more experimentation? For now, he's done with the Shimmer and had to fight the pirates a second time. Things went a little bit better, but it was still tough for him, and the poor fellow had a blood moon happen the very next night.
Oh, that thing is huge. What is that?
When the blood moon ended, he was getting his bearings, but he's already spent too much time doing that. Let's talk about the problem that is the corruption spread. It's probably one of the most universally hated features in Terraria.
Oh no, the corruption is creeping up the staircase down there. That is kind of concerning.
Biome spread is a nuisance for anyone who spends a long amount of time on their world and a mild annoyance to those beating it at a brisk pace. Those who know what they are doing and want to preserve their worlds for tens or hundreds of hours know how to quarantine these biomes, but I can guarantee that no new player has ever done that because why would they ever expect corruption spread to be a thing? Travis here has spent close to 7 hours in hard mode and has made little to no progress in upgrading his gear. He's nowhere near taking down a mech to purchase a contaminator, and the corruption is already at his doorstep. Granted, this is largely his own fault for planting corrupt seeds in the nearby desert, but you can't hardly blame him for exploring the game's features, not noticing anything interesting, and thinking nothing of it until hard mode comes around and turned his little bit of experimentation into a devastating infestation. Plus, a corruption spawned near his house on the left anyways, so he was truly just doomed from the start. And even when he kills a mech, who's to say that there will be enough housing for the steampunk to appear, and whether Travis will think to make more housing for a theoretical NPC. And even if she does spawn, who knows if he'll give her the time of day needed to figure out the contaminator. He still doesn't know about the Tinker's Workshop for Pete's sake. Now, I think it's his own problem for not checking out NPCs' items, especially since they very often don't have very many items and they are introduced one by one. But even if he did read the Contaminator's tooltips and wanted to buy it, he still doesn't actually understand how currency in this game works. There's a million issues and steps that must be taken before the corruption can be dealt with, and if it's not, then he'll be stuck in a massively corrupt world, and his first experience with the game will probably take quite the turn for the worse. All this to say that the corruption spread needs to be looked at again. Personally, I like the general concept of it. I think it fits the vibe of the corruption and Crimson being evil and spreading, and its spread creates some often minor world management for the player, which I think is good. But for people like my friend Travis, this mechanic could very well ruin their world, if not their whole run. And just from a nostalgia lens, I know I'd hate to look back and see my very first world as nothing more than a corrupt wasteland. Granted, I lost my first world years ago, but the point stands. It's also worth noting that the corruption spread slows down after beating Plantera, and although great that this happens, this also means that the new player has the ticking clock ticking fastest during the time they are least aware or prepared to deal with the problem. If nothing else, I think it'd be worthwhile either making the post-Plantera spread rate the base rate, or make it go faster after Plantera when the player has methods to counteract the spread. Relogic, hear my plea and consider taking another look at this pest of a mechanic. Back to Travis, he's figured out a different innator that's in the game.
Whoa.
Look at him go!
What in the world? You can make ore out of them. Fascinating.
And he added more tombstones to his graveyard.
I wonder why it's so stinking dark. Couldn't be anything to do with this macabre landscape. This is the real Tower of Learning. You could tell how much I've learned by how many times we've died. I don't know what lesson we're learning from it, but
The Tower of Learning is the little building of tin bricks on the furthest right of his base. It's not used much, but he is trying to learn by returning to the Shimmer.
now we're in Space Pool Land.
Space pool.
He brought several items with him to see what happens.
Okay. Hiya! What does it do? Nothing. Actually, I can't tell. Is it down there?
No, it's not down there anymore.
Okay. What was it doing before? Yeet all the random stuff I brought. Ah! It did turn into stuff. I turned into iron. Yep, it's turning into stuff. This is a success. Oh!
He still didn't figure out how to make any of the permanent buffs or anything that was particularly useful, but he was happy to get some things out of storage and transform them into useful materials.
This water is just still strange to me. I don't know what to do about it other than use it to make materials.
Do you think it should do more than just that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure anyone ever truly figured out the Shimmer without looking up a video or the wiki, but it's something I'm sure most players never actually encounter. In fact, looking at the achievements on Steam, only 15.9% of players have ever shimmered something. It's possible that more people have found it, but never happened to drop anything in, not even a coin from an enemy that they could very well kill over the pool like Travis did. But it's really cool that Travis has found this biome, and I hope he keeps experimenting with it like he did here. It's also unfortunate how hard it is for a new player to find the Shimmer, as it's one of the most useful things in the game.
But there's more to find in the jungle, because there was a bunch of advancements. Yeah, discover large beehive in the jungle, so... I want to go back, though I do need to get my kit all up to Orichalcum level, I think. I have 3 spelunker potions, those might be useful.
Oh, you want to go to the jungle to mine?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Explore and get stuff.
Along the way, he wanted to know if there was a, quote, scoreboard of how many times he died, and so I taught him how to enter in the command to see how many times he has died.
143 times. Oh, I thought it was more than that. Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah,
in my mind. Maybe I should move my house to the jungle. Everything's still green over here.
Live amongst the turtles, Travis.
Yes, good idea. No. And these things. I haven't seen these guys in a while. Weirdos. That's what they are.
I still don't know what they're supposed to be. If it's like an original creation or if it's based on something.
I don't understand the reference if it's something.
I googled derplings to see if there's some bug with that name, but the only results were these Terraria bugs, so maybe they are a Terraria original. Anyways, Travis is using a spelunker potion in search for Orichalcum ore.
I don't exactly know what it looks like while it's yellow. Ooh, there's a green ore over here. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, there's some right here.
Oh, what are you? Oh, you're tough stuff. That's strange. Orifite. Oh, the next level of cool things. I don't have an Orichalcum pick.
He mined along and happened to stumble upon a hive.
Oh, that looks like beehive.
Does it really, though?
That or nuclear waste. Ah, is that stuff dangerous? No, it's just honey. Okay.
The hive juices, they
what does it
damage
say?
me.
Life regeneration increased. Ooh, that's kind of cool. All right, I feel invincible now. Discover a bee's hive deep in the jungle. Okay. I found one. Ah! Get him, boys! I can't see. I just wanted to go mining and I found cool stuff.
Of all places to find them, he happened to find his first pair of Hermes boots inside this hive.
Dangerous potion. Okay. Tungsten, rope, Hermes boots. Ooh, that might be really useful eventually. I want to stop dying. Oh no! Oh, I knew you were coming here somewhere. Creepy queen bee. Where'd you go? There you are. Come on, baby.
Fire bees.
I don't know why you are doing this in honey, where I regenerate health. Ow!
Because it's a bee.
I mean, it makes it really nice for me. I can just stay in here. I am so glad these are auto-homing.
Homing weapons are so nice.
Yes, because I can't aim worth a darn. Come back. There you are. Yeah. No, don't shoot the bees. Oh, you're so close. Ow.
Hey! Woo! Way to go!
Hey, I think that's my first boss killed on the first try. Yeah. I got the bee's knees. Nice.
We mined some more Orichalcum and found some treasure.
Oh, I've always wanted an anklet,
And he found the best, or perhaps only, farming item in the game.
I have a shoddy staff of regrowth. 7 melee damage. Great grass on dirt. Does that mean I can...
Thing is, though, he interpreted the Staff of Regrowth's tooltip to mean that he could replace the current purple grass with new green grass. An interpretation I wouldn't expect, but I can see why he thought that.
Yay! The green's back! I can go through the manual process of digging up the purple and turning it all to green.
Good.
Just to watch it turn back into purple.
Probably.
He gave the guide a number of things, but still has yet to put any accessories into his little slot, so he's still oblivious to the fact that they can be upgraded. But he did learn one new recipe at least, with beeswax.
High five time. All right, I'm equipped. I'm ready. Ready, Slime? High five. High five. Yeah, high five. I want to high five an eyeball. You ever high five somebody in the eyeball? I just did.
The guide, though, has been a real problem. He has gone to the guide a few times for clues, but every single time the guide has told him to explore the dungeon and search for the mechanic. Not in as many words, but that's what he's trying to make Travis do. And it sucks to see because there's a lot of hard mode hints he could really use, but the guide keeps reusing the same dialogue, pushing him to free the mechanic, who would be easy to free, but based on what the guide tells him, it sounds as if he'd need to do a big expedition down in the dungeon, and he's not interested in that right now. It also really hurt to see him put the Hermes boots away. He never even tried them. Might have assumed that they didn't actually have much of an impact on his movement speed. Who knows, but I guess we're stuck moving slow. He threw a bunch more stuff into the Shimmer with no real results, rediscovered the skeleton merchant and purchased an artisan loaf, and found his first marble biome.
What is this? What are you? Marble.
He mostly just collected random loot and ore in the jungle.
Oh. Not again.
Poor Travis.
Every time.
But it's good he gathered the Orichalcum because I was worried he wouldn't get a full set of armor, but I'm thrilled that he did. I'm also excited he got the alternate ores rather than the originals. The originals are nice because of nostalgia, but let's be honest, they're kind of boring. Cobalt, Mithril, and Adamantite are just stat boosts, which may be better, but aren't exciting in any way. Palladium, Orichalcum, and Titanium, although arguably not as helpful or not as good, are at least more obviously noticeable to a new player and more fun to use. Orichalcum in particular I'm happy he got because its set bonus is something that I think Travis is going to love.
What was that? Did you see the pink thing that threw across the screen?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that was really fast.
Yep.
Oh, there's pink darting things everywhere. Pink shooting star things that I don't know what they are like prolific right now. Is it attached to my sword somehow?
That's a theory.
Yeah, I don't know. See, yeah, there it went again. I hit a monster and it showed up.
He's on the right track figuring out the set bonus, but it's still a little off.
I have 2 magic mirrors. I don't need those.
Actually, I could use one, actually.
Which button to throw? Left. Nope. Right.
Earlier, he got lead from silt, and naturally, he thought it was different than the iron alternative.
Yo, Andrew.
Nope.
Come back.
He's running away.
What can I do with lead? Tell me, sir. What can I do? Oh, a lot. Whoa. Fancy chest, clocks, chests, chest, clocks, chests and clock, barrels, helmet rack, bathtubs, bucket. Ooh, cool. I like that. Get some shimmer water. See if that can do anything. Chain, flamethrower. Oh, uses gel for ammo. I have a bit of gel. Oh, interesting. Any iron bar, illegal gun parts, and soul of fright. Okay. Souls seem to be an important aspect of the game, so I have to keep an eye out for how whatever to collect that stuff.
I wish there was a better method of guiding the player to where to find souls. I take it for granted now, but why would Travis think the caves have changed in any way, and how would he figure out where to get souls of light and night? He hasn't even spent much time underground since hard mode began.
I'm curious if any iron bar just means any kind of metal bar, which would be stupid, because iron's iron.
Yeah.
He tested to see if tin counted as iron bars. Learned that they didn't, but it's definitely a weird choice in wording to say any iron bar when only 2 iron type bars exist, with one of them being iron while the other is lead. Why not just say lead or iron instead of any iron bar? I guess it'd take up more space in the UI. Well, actually, any iron bar, lead or iron, it doesn't even take up more space. So I think it'd be a worthwhile exchange to go from any iron bar to iron or lead, unless they're intending on adding a 3rd iron bar.
Ooh, Brain of Cthulhu is next on my achievements. A demon which haunts the creeping crimson. Have I seen Crimson yet. I don't know.
And I know we've already talked about it a couple times, but the Brain of Cthulhu achievement really has been confusing Travis. And having it in the order it is, again, makes sense as it's supposed to be the next step in progression. But I will say, in Terraria's defense, when creating a world, you're given the option to choose the Corruption or the Crimson. And having to make that choice may have alleviated Travis's confusion, so I'm going to say that this is mostly my own fault for not showing Travis the world creation screen and just telling him about it because I'm the one hosting the world.
Craft a Drax or pickaxe using hollowed bars and the souls of 3 Okay, that seems the mechanism bosses seem to be one of the next pieces, which I know I tried that out like right after I got into whatever hard mode it was.
Yeah.
And it was like a no-go, which I think I'm a little bit more equipped to deal with that.
First, a quick stop to the Shimmer.
Follow the... What were you? I don't know what that was. Looked like a gnome.
That's what it was.
Okay, good job, Terraria.
He also wanted to try to mine chlorophyte again.
Oh, did you want to try mining the chlorophyte? Such a sound of defeat.
Why? You're fighting a mimic. A broken magic dagger. Fancy throwing knife. Yeah. Oh. I just killed a fairy.
When he got to the Shimmer, he quickly learned that he could not in fact take some of it with his bucket. I understand why, but it's definitely sad that you can't move the stuff as simply as that.
No scooping. No scooping allowed. Fine. I was curious about getting the shimmery stuff closer to the house.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way over here.
He wanted to get to the end of the world on the right for no reason in particular, but this happened to be what helped him figure out armor set bonuses.
What is this guy? A skeleton art. What? Those pink things were flying through the air when my pirate was attacking. What? Oh, set bonus. Okay. Flower petals will fall on your target for extra damage. Because I have all the Orichalcum. Oh, mystery solved.
Other than that, nothing special happened other than what I think is a glitch.
I just faced through the ground over here.
Wait.
Hey, let me down.
How'd you get there?
I don't know. I was just standing here.
What in the what?
I was standing and floated up.
He found a glowing moss cave before returning home and getting some use out of his bucket.
Water. What can I do with the water? Can I just put it down? Can be poured out. What does it look like? Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Water.
And now there's water in the house.
Figuring he hadn't gone to the left in a while, he decided to venture off in that direction, partially to see if the fabled Crimson happened to be over there.
Oh, it's a pixie. Not very nice.
Oh.
Give me that back.
Might want that.
Right? It's a unicorn.
He found a unicorn. Yay.
Hello. Oh, it's not friendly.
It is not.
I just killed a unicorn. You're not supposed to do that. That's like the one rule of fantasies: do not kill unicorns. This isn't a corrupt biome anymore? Oh, it's still part of the Fairy Cloud Cuckoo Land? Okay.
Fairy Cloud Cuckoo Land.
Yeah, like off of the Lego movie, Cloud Cuckoo Land.
Oh.
Everything's too colorful and annoyingly happy. And if we get over there and nothing has changed, I guess we'll explore the dungeon for a while, because that's one thing I guess needs to be done.
I've talked about this a few times, but it's become quite a problem for Travis. The reason he thinks something needs to be done is that the guide keeps telling him someone is trapped in the dungeon. The problem with that is that he's already freed the mechanic. I hadn't remembered until this point, but he has already freed her. My guess then is that the dialogue still appears because the mechanic has not moved in yet. This should be fixed so the dialogue no longer shows up as soon as the mechanic is freed.
I don't have all of the people yet either. So I need to make a bigger house.
Makes you think you don't have all the people.
Well, one of the advancements says collect all NPCs or traders or something, and I don't have that yet.
In fact, the guide needs some changes to his hints in hard mode because Travis went to him several times and the dialogue was only ever about the dumb NPCs. I clicked through it and the first 10 or so were just telling him where to find different people. That's nice and all, but he just entered hard mode. He could really have used some more hard mode hints. With that said though, this was when his mind happened to go to the NPCs. And so he started building at home. Hating how the corruption looks and thinking that he needs more housing for NPCs, he decided to make a few more houses just off the surface. He built them up here thinking it'd protect them from being corrupted, and although that is the right conclusion, it's still close enough to the ground that the houses are considered to be corrupted. In the end, it didn't accomplish much, but it was at least a step in the right direction. I also took the opportunity to teach him about the ruler tool.
What?
Predictably, the corruption has started to overtake his house, and results in them no longer being suitable, so once an NPC dies, they are gone for good until or if he ever builds somewhere else or purifies all of this junk. Worst of all, his guide died, leaving him unable to learn recipes again. He doesn't quite realize how bad the situation is, of course, but he has also grown tired of the guide not telling him useful things and felt betrayed after being lied to about the dungeon.
Okay, I guess we'll walk away, come back, and we'll get ourselves a new guide. Because he sucked.
But at long last, he figured he'd try a mechanical boss again.
I have some of the bossy type stuff. I'd be curious about trying to beat one of them.
Yeah, might be worth trying now that you got some new gear.
Yeah. There we go.
There he is. Somewhere.
You see him?
Oh, there he is.
Nice. Have some water. You like water?
Oh no. Oh no. Travis! Oh, he's a survivor. He's a survivor.
Wow. He's got tough hands.
Yep.
Barely making a dent.
Alright. Didn't go super well. Better than before,
No.
but
A little bit better.
yeah.
I was not expecting to be that tough.
I actually thought he might stand a chance against the mech boss with the Orichalcum armor, but I underestimated how tough classic mode mechs are. Or perhaps I just forget that Travis is still primarily using pre-hard mode gear, a frankly pretty bad loadout, has no arena, and is struggling with dodging. Beating his first mech is going to take a very long time. It was a little sad too because feeling like he hadn't done much, he decided to kill the Eye of Cthulhu just to feel some sense of accomplishment.
Ah, how do you like water in your eye? I like this thing. There is quite a bit of the world that we haven't explored yet, so I'll check out some of these blank spots.
He chose a spot roughly halfway down the world to start mining. I could not be happier, he is finally exploring underground. He's not doing anything specific and still doesn't quite get how soul drops work, but this is his chance to learn a lot more about hard mode and potentially get some special drops. For instance, he got the genie lamp. If only the guide was around for him to tell him how to craft the desert spirit lamp, because he's nearly got everything he needs to make it.
Yikes, there's just so much stuff going on. Oh, and there's just random souls sitting over here. Okay. Harvested from stuff. Unless it's just my pirate doing things, which I'm okay with that. Yeah, I got 8 souls of night. That's cool.
Where do you think they're coming from?
I was curious if they're just spawning in the world or if they're just coming from like monsters that we've killed. But there's so much happening that I can't see. I guess we'll just farm creatures for a while. Okay, got a bunch of cool stuff from just standing around over there. Whoa, hello.
Oh, wow.
There was 2 right there.
Big worms.
Ah, no, you guys, I don't like you desert spirits. You can just go away. Ignore them. Ignore them. No, I wanted to ignore you. Stop jumping in front of me.
Weirdly enough, the corruption actually makes the treasure rooms a lot easier to see. There is at least one thing he could find in one of these chests that'd be useful to him right now, like a conch, but I think he's forgotten that these are treasure chests because he didn't loot any of the ones that he found.
Bast statue. Okay. Interesting. It looks cool. I want it.
He was finally able to start mining his tunnel and inexplicably stopped mining his straight tunnel the moment he was about to discover adamantite.
Oh gosh, darn it, Travis. Notice the different colored ore.
I think he thought it was Orichalcum.
All right. I can't leave 3. Oh, that's what's going on.
He didn't read its name and so doesn't know what he just collected.
Really haven't found anything of too much interest yet.
Maybe when he's sorting his loot later, he'll figure it out. In the meantime, he found a Danger Sense potion, which happened to help him make another major discovery.
Oh, we got another dungeon in front of us. There's spiky traps.
Oh.
Look at that. Oh, it's really tough. Something that doesn't want me to mine it. Okay, this is intriguing. What is it? It's an alien spaceship underground. A triangle, a pyramid, underground pyramid. Egyptian mummy pyramid.
In the jungle?
Thing. Aztecs? Maybe? Montezuma gets his revenge. Okay, it's flat over here now. Aha! The entrance. All right. Oh, what is that saying? It says, I don't, those hieroglyphics mean nothing to me. I need a key. I need this fancy stone key.
Ding, ding, ding.
Thing. Okay, fancy key. Must find fancy key now. Great.
The Jungle Temple can really be a massive time waster, can't it? How are players meant to figure out the order of events in such open-ended games like Terraria? The temple can be found at any point of progression. Say you find it in pre-hard mode. What would dissuade you, a determined new player, from searching the entire jungle in hunt for a key that you can never obtain? Should it be spelled out to them? Well, I'm leaning towards no. It's definitely a difficult balance. There's a lot of things in Terraria you can learn exist early game, but have no idea how to obtain them or even be incapable of obtaining them until much later in the game. The new player like Travis then is often bouncing back and forth between things they want to do but literally can't. However, these journeys often lead to different discoveries that lead to new, much more achievable objectives. The one advantage that Terraria's sheer volume and content offers is that if one thing does not work, it's not unlikely it'll end up leading you to another thing that does.
I got adamantite ore. Where did that come from? Have I had that before?
Nope.
Don't think so. That's exciting stuff. Oh, I don't see. I don't see ingots for that. Fascinating.
And that is where we're going to call it for now. This video has gone long enough, and this has been Travis's first 10 hours in hard mode. And if you look at his loadout at the start of those 10 hours and now, you'll see almost no difference. The amount of time it took for him to figure out the molten pickaxe hampered his progression for a long time, followed then by his lack of exploring the underground corruption in Hollow. And after all that, I can't help but feel that hard mode needs to hold the player's hand a little bit more. Literally, just fixing the guide to not constantly and solely talk about the stupid NPCs would have gone a long way to helping Travis. Souls of Light and Night exploring the underground corruption in Hollow are vital to progressing in hard mode, and Travis didn't figure out Souls of Night until nearly 10 hours into hard mode, at which point the corruption has almost entirely eaten his house. A couple of small things I think should be done in order to make hard mode better for new players. Even just one or two of these additions could go a very long way, and here they are. Make it clear to the player somehow that killing the wall causes the corruption to spread. Require the player to obtain a molten pickaxe before killing the wall. Force the guide to use only hard mode specific dialogue the first time a player talks to him after the wall dies, and afterwards have him better mix his dialogue to include pre-hard mode things the player missed and new hard mode things. And finally, make the corruption spread not as painful. And that's perhaps the biggest problem. If the corruption were not spreading, Travis could take his time and it'd be fine. But because it does, he now has to work fast when he still does not understand many of the basics of the game he's playing, and he's more or less being punished in taking his time and continuing to learn. This guy doesn't know how currency works. So either the spread needs to go away, or the guide needs to be improved dramatically to better help the new player progress at the pace the game wants them to. Something needs to be done. And if you enjoyed this video, perhaps you'll enjoy seeing how Travis's whole journey started, and you can see that video right here.